Hey, how you guys doing today? I know you're not used to hearing from me on Thursday, but I wanted to reach out because today's a special day. It's Veterans Day. And as a lot of you know, the 11th day of the 11th month, the 11th hour, the surrender of World War One happened. And that's where Veterans Day was kind of built around, not just because of that, but it was a special, significant day. And so we honor our vets on November 11th. But I want to take a little bit of a moment here to thank our vets because it's because of you guys that we have what we have. It's because of you guys that we get our freedoms. We have our religious freedoms. We have our personal freedoms. We have the right to vax or not vax. I mean, literally, the next time you get upset because somebody else has an opinion that's different than yours, go ahead and step back and wonder if you would jump into battle gear and head somewhere else to defend that. Or are you just going to sit here and flap your chops online and talk about what you think you ought to do or what everybody thinks they ought to do so you can have some collective speech, collective thought process? But you didn't gear up. You didn't ship out. You didn't leave your family. You didn't go places and get in uncomfortable situations to defend that freedom. You just want to take care of it online here. Before you do that, think about it. Because it's because of these brave men and women who did lay their life on the line, who did sign up for this, who did think that it was very important that they get out there and defend your freedom to have whatever kind of crazy idea you want or sane idea you want. It's all up to you. But they put their life on the line. So before you really go politicking around and throwing your opinion up and down about what you think we ought to do here and how we ought to do there, remember, it's people like the vets in our country that stood up for your right to have that voice. See, we're not China. We're not getting the NBA shut off of our TV because somebody disagrees with the Chinese propaganda. We're here in America, and you're able to talk about it and do whatever you want. You can be as loud as you want. You can be as difficult as you want because of veterans, because somebody stood up for you without even knowing who you were. Those guys are heroes. Those guys are people that deserve your respect. Those guys are people that deserve to have you thank them. So I'm saying thanks. I say thanks every chance I get. But the reality is, at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide if you're going to be one of those people that takes your freedom for granted and doesn't bother to thank those who have served and who have paid the ultimate price. But today's about thanking those that are still with us, those that bear the scars of battle, bears the scars of time spent away from family, and have paid prices that you and I haven't. I haven't. So I want to say thanks, and I want you guys to take a minute and say thanks, because it's a debt owed that we can never repay. It's a thought process that I couldn't bear to undergo, the separation from my family, the fear of being in a firefight. I mean, come on. That's just not me. And I am eternally thankful that myself, my family, my children grow up in America with the freedoms that we do have because of the people that did say yes, that got on the front lines, that took the call to arms seriously. So happy Veterans Day for those that are still with us. And I want to thank you personally from the bottom of my heart that my family and I have the freedoms that we have because of what you put on the line, put up with, and took care of for us. Thank you, and God bless America.